I Goron rolled over the platform that I meant to stand on. Really bad of me. I was just being... I need to focus, dude. I need to focus. It's so hard to focus. Yeah, I actually have more time than I thought I did. I have plenty of time for runs. That's why we started when we did. I started when I still had 5 hours for runs. I'm fine. Like, the runs bear it like just over 2.5 hours, so starting with 5 gives me plenty of time to get one going. I will be less tired once I'm used to this schedule. Can't wait, dude. Also, next week I only have to work 3 days of the week because it's Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. It's Thanksgiving week, so I only have to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's good. Alright, Zuner. Have fun, have fun. I can't believe I choked Deku Palace that bad. It's gonna be like, dude, we're gonna do runs today. We're gonna do runs tomorrow because I'm gonna go to sleep at 12:30. And so I'm not gonna be tired tomorrow, and we're gonna actually do days of consecutive runs, and then we're gonna get back on the bingo night Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I don't work. So those days, at least one of those days will be a stream, certainly, Saturday or Sunday, maybe both. Hey, Flip. Yeah. I almost say I want to have a schedule, but we all know I'd never be able to follow it. My schedule is I will stream some days in the time span of Sunday to Saturday. Somewhere in there I will stream at some point, at some time. There you go, my schedule. Right there. Copy it down, put it in your calendar. You all know. I have not temper, but I do have a different chair. This one's not as bad. This chair is okay. The other one was like breaking my back. This one is acceptable. I'm here to help on me, honestly. Honestly. Oh man, someone took a picture of my panels and posted it in my Discord while they still have all the separators in them. It is. This chair is meant to be like an office chair. So it's pretty comfortable for like long sitting. Mine is still better. It's preserved forever. Dang it, dude. That run started well, and then I just, like, somehow beefed Palace. We're gonna get another gold with this run. This run will be even better. Dude, you know what's killing the back? My back is the chair I have to sit on at work. At my job. That chair is just as bad. I do actually, like, whenever I can, I stand up while I'm there, just because it's much better than sitting down to do, like, I don't know, it's just, if I can, I stand. It's just so much more comfortable. Thanks, Ian. You know what I just realized? The MM% tournament hasn't been finished yet. The round between Phil and Up has been on hold for like 4 months. 3-4 months because of all the new route stuff. Like, we decided that they could put it on hold because of all the new route stuff, but then they just never did it. Like, they wanted to learn the new route and the new tricks and stuff before they did their race. But it just hasn't happened. Joke's on them, I just get to keep my $10 that I would have had to pay the winner. No, we should actually, I might bug them about that tonight, actually. Like, hey, do you remember this is still a thing? It exists? Feasel was going to all the trouble to restream it and everything, and... you can show off the new route. I didn't send them on Twitter, Skater. I sent them on Discord, which is what you messaged me on. Which is also what I asked you to message me on, because it was much easier. Just open your Discord and it's there. Also, hey Link. How are you this evening? Yeah, FFZ emotes are working right now, Timper. Like, they were, like, one of the first things implemented for the new Twitch's FFZ. Your I is capitalized, Keaton. You use FFZ emotes without FFZ. Why not just get FFZ then, Timber? What the heck? It is relatively painless to add to your PC. It is in fact extremely easy. You're hired, Juicy. That's all I needed to see. $50 commissions. For that lovely piece of art. Juicy, what's your best race car, Juicy? Out of curiosity, if you do not mind. Thanks, Jakers. Dang, another time. I was intrigued, though. Hey, Trevperson. Alright, Timper. Good luck. Thank you very much. I do not know what you are asking, Shadow Slash. I am a tiny bit confused. Oh, bubbles? I mean, bubbles in this game and in OOT, if you just hold up your shield, you are basically immune to their damage. In fact, if you hold up your shield in this game, you're basically immune to damage. Like period. Period, and if you hold up your shield, you're actually immortal in this game. Even more so than in OOT. In OOT, your shield isn't quite as powerful. In this game, you hold up your shield, it blocks damage from, like, absurd angles. It can block damage behind you. Like, you can be human holding your shield this way, and you can block damage like a bomb behind you. Doesn't matter. Certain attacks behind you, you'll block. It's pretty good. It should, honestly, nerds. If I hold up my shield, I should take no damage from standing in lava. I think that's fair. The one thing her shield does not block is Majora's Wrath's grab attack. No. It'd be great if it blocks that, but that's not how it works. That is fine, Simmel. Go ahead. Feel free to ask. I know it does, Mace. I know it does. Now I do. That's still incredibly situational, and you have no time to react to it. You just have to be holding Zora's shield when he does it and get lucky. It's so dumb. I intentionally did not grab the heart piece. The heart piece is slow. This is a speed run. So I will be skipping probably at least one of the other heart containers in the boss rooms as well. The only ones I'll get are like... I'll probably get one before Wart, because Wart is dumb. You don't want to go into Wart with 3 hearts. Like, it can be done. It's not terrible, but 4 is a lot safer for Wart. So I'll probably only get one out of the Goat and Odawa heart containers. I'll only get one of them. And I probably won't get any after that unless I need a health refill for any reason. Well, yeah, so you can dupe Zora eggs now. Duping Zora eggs is done with a different method than the original method of duping gold dust. The method of duping gold dust you're referring to that used to be used in Hundo is called Curiosity Shop dupe. And in order to do that, you need to be able to... You need to be able to... Like, it doesn't actually dupe the gold dust. It doesn't at all. It dupes a bottle. It doesn't actually dupe the item inside the bottle. So gold dust was actually never duped. The name is misleading. When you did that trick in the Curiosity Shop that avoided losing your gold dust, what was actually happening was you were just duping a bottle over an empty bottle and not losing your gold dust. You weren't duping gold dust, you were avoiding the loss of it, which is very different. You only ever have 1 gold dust with that method. You never actually get a second one, so it's not being duped. Correct. It writes another empty bottle over an empty bottle, Samuel. It doesn't write a full bottle. What's happening in 100% is when you see them go to do Curiosity Shop dupes, they're going to equip the gold dust, or in the current 100% routes, I believe it's Big Poe. They're going to equip whatever item they have that's worth 200 rupees, right? And then they're going to equip 2 empty bottles. And what you do is you sell the item that's worth 200 rupees, and you mash the empty bottles. And if you're holding R, you have 2 frames to hit one of your other empty bottles. And as long as you hit one of them in that 2-frame window, it switches the active bottle to that empty bottle instead of the bottle with your Big Poe or gold dust or whatever. And so instead, the bottle that's instead being used for the transaction is an empty bottle. You still receive the 200 rupees because you started with the Big Poe, but you switched your active bottle to an empty bottle. And so when the game, what the game is trying to do is it wants to write an empty bottle over your full bottle that you're selling to simulate the act of emptying it, right? It doesn't actually empty it. It just writes an empty bottle over your bottle with an item in it. But by switching your active bottle, it just writes that empty bottle over another empty bottle, and you just don't lose the gold dust ever. That is how it works. Oh man, congrats, Flip. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I am happy to hear it. Because when depositing Zora eggs at the Marine Lab, Semo, there's no window to switch your active bottle. It doesn't exist. The cutscene just starts immediately. You don't have control over Link to switch his active bottle. So, the new dupe works, Samuel, the current method of duping eggs, it was found back in, like, September or August or something, so it's still fairly recent. It's called equip swapping. It was originally found by Exodus, who is an OOT player and OOT bingoer. He found it in OOT. It works in both games. What you can do is you can put your cursor over an item in Link's inventory, page turn right, page turn left, and then if you frame perfectly, equip an item in the top or bottom row of inventory using a diagonal input, so up left, up right, or down right. If you do all of that, you can equip the item over a different item slot. So, to picture this, your bottle, imagine bottle number 1. It's in the bottom left inventory spot. I put my cursor there. I page turn left to the mask screen, then I page turn right, hit upright, and equip Ocarina frame perfectly. It'll actually equip the bottle, but using the Ocarina slot. And what that will do is it will dupe the bottle, essentially, because it's not going to equip the one that's on that slot, so the contents on that slot will not be emptied. But it'll still keep, like, you'll still get the item inside that bottle. That is how you dupe eggs. If you look up Equip Swap on YouTube, you might find videos of it. Otherwise, just look up Exodus, OOT's YouTube. YouTube search bar, just like look up Exodus OOT, and you'll probably find his channel. And if you go like back to like August or something, the video where he discovered it will be there. And it has a lot of applications in MM. There's a lot of stuff Hundo does using Equip Swap. OOT can equip adult items as child and child items as adult using Equip Swap. Because in OOT, the only barrier that keeps each form of Link from equipping the other's items is that you can't equip them. If you get them on a C button, you can equip them. And so with Equip Swap, you can equip each form's items, which I believe in OOT is useful for, like, I think it's mostly useful for Boomerang as adult and Megaton Hammer as child. Alright, I need a bomb drop. First try again, please. Nice! I am lucky today. The game decided to take pity on me after I threw away the first run. Give me a second shot. Nice. I wanted him to hit me. That's fine. I have a backup strat. I'll just get hit by the other one. That's like barely a backup strat. Just get hit by the other Tektite. Bomb recoils in this game are performed by, you backflip right before a source of damage collides with your shield, and then after the source of damage collides with your shield, you release the control stick to neutral. If you hold down, it will cancel all your speed. But if you release to neutral, you get sent backwards by the damage. And the speed can allow you to clip through ice, which is allowed in this category. Okay, I suck at ice recoil, so I'm just gonna practice it and not go for it this run. I think that's honestly the smart thing to do, because I've actually failed it in every single bug limit run I've done. So I'm gonna practice that one. It only saves like half a second anyway. It's not a huge time save, but I kind of want to do it anyway, because it is a time save. Whew, that almost did not make it. It's not worth it to go back for those bombs. They save almost no time, so I'd lose the time they save just going back for them. Under normal circumstances, you need arrows to get through the ice. Ouch. Bomb recoil can allow you to bypass that. Here's another one. That recoil is actually so much fun. I don't know why. It's not hard, it's not like a huge time save, but just sliding on the ice is fun with that recoil. So if I had that bomb drop, I'd be able to do a recoil down, like right here, down this hill. And it would save a very small amount of time. Unfortunate that I don't get to do it. I killed myself intentionally. It's called a death warp, just to bring myself a bit closer to where I want to go. It's faster than traveling there. If the death warp warps you to the last load zone in the area that you came from, and that's where I wanted to go. So dying there is faster. Dying to get there is faster than walking back. So I was setting up my health to die there so that I didn't have to walk back after I got Lens of Truth. I want, like, as soon as I get Lens of Truth, I want to come get Goron Mask as fast as possible. But walking the whole way is slow if I can Death Warp to get halfway there from the start. Thanks, Idis. This category is bug limit, nicked. It is a variation of Glitchless, an alternate rule set used primarily by the Japanese community for this game. It is very similar to Glitchless, but it allows a few extra things. Maybe, dude, my stream title has the name of the category, though. And it has a paste spin that explains it, and the splits have pictures. It's all you need. I didn't split again. Why am I not splitting today, dude? I'm ahead. I'm like 15 seconds ahead or something. Splits are overrated, dude. If you are on Twitch Mobile, if you turn your phone sideways, the title gets put at the top. It doesn't get put there if it's straight up and down for some reason. But if you turn your phone sideways, you get the title of the stream. There you go. Dude, the Twitch beta was not ready for release. I can't believe it actually got released. It seems so incomplete. When really, I'm just salty about the lack of support from tables in Markdown. I just got 2 bomb drops. I have 10. Neat. Oh my god. Really? I'm smart. Well, at least I got my bombs. Oh, FFZ hasn't implemented banned words yet? Oh man, I might be able to see some things I banned if hopefully nobody knows all the words I had banned. If you've known me for a long time, you might know what I like to ban, but... Shadow Slash, I have beaten this game hundreds of times. I assure you I know where the canyon is. I actually never banned box. I just banned the people that use that meme. It was much easier. You can't pick up bugs, they're not allowed. Bug limit is an alternate rule set for Glitchless. You can read about the differences in the pace spin in the title. I'm not gonna list them all anymore, because I've done it like 5 times this stream. It's not your fault, it's... Even though this category has its rules on speedrun.com. I have a pace spin. This is my second run of the day, Alpha Zero. First one I like choked in Palace for actually no reason. It was fantastic. I don't know what I was doing. My brain just shut off briefly. This time though, it's gonna go much better. Hopefully. Theoretically. Running low on the magic. I've beaten this game hundreds of times, as in multiple hundreds. This is my first playthrough. Never played this game before. No spoilers. I think he's just new to speedrunning. I'm fine answering his questions. Like, I think he just legitimately doesn't know, and I'm fine to introduce him to it if he would like to know about it. Alrighty, I'm not gonna choke Palace this time. Let's go. It's actually so free in Bug Limit, I can't believe I choked it last run. I'm shocked. It's harder in Glitchless, by far. Oh, the camera did a thing! Okay, as long as I get it now, it's fine. Just take it slow, get the thing, target, shoot. Alright, the run's fine. The camera pulled the thingamajig there, but it's fine. I wish the camera had not done the thingamajig it did there. I don't want to talk about it, already. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. At least nothing that you saw. But I was expecting the camera to be facing a little bit more left there, like it does usually in practice, so I don't know. Because that side hop to the right would have landed on the platform instead of nowhere if I had been facing a little bit more to the left. Yeah. Alright, losing a little bit of time on the segment, probably. That's fine. At least I didn't sit there for a minute this time, failing it. Like, that mistake was easily savable. That was a small one, compared to last time. I have seen the low percent MM task. It is very good, and if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Alright. Lost 7-8 seconds here for that mistake. That's fine. Actually, 9.5. But I can save 17 here, really? I can save a ton at Aliens, too. Aliens is a big time save for me. Alright, so where am I inverting this run? Because every run I've done up until now, I've inverted early. Now, we have to keep in mind I have made one small mistake this run so far that made a little bit of extra in-game time pass, so I have to account for that and how I time my invert. But it wasn't much. It was like 7-8 in-game minutes. It was more like 10. Probably closer to 10. Or a little bit more than 10, actually, because I was waiting on the platform cycle. Let's play it safe and say 15. So let's say I lost 15 in-game minutes. In that case, I know where I'm going to invert. I'm going to invert before the final flower that leads to Sonata platform in Woodfall. is probably the best place. My plan was just to invert on the Sonata platform right before I soared away. So, at this point, that's probably the best. Dude, Mace, I don't even know anymore because everyone has a conflicting opinion. I always thought it was Cave Soar, and I still believe it to be Cave Soar. Oh my god, fine. Ugh. Alright, let's invert here. I should have gotten that stick. That stick actually would have been extremely helpful. I hate playing Sonata. Why? Thanks, Firestones. I can't, bad idea. I want to be fast. Alright, what's my equip here? I need the Goron, I need Bottle, and I need Bombs. So, I need to grab Bombs and Goron, I believe, because I do not have those equipped. Kinda wanted to get that Bomb drop. You know, wasting a bomb, wasting time. This early game feels really sloppy. I had 17 seconds to save here. I don't think I save anything at this point, even if I play the rest well. Maybe I still save something, though, actually. I remember the mistake my PB made, actually. Maybe I still save something. Because that mistake was bigger than the ones I made here. Hey, Fox! Thank you, Zaylu. How are you? Yeah, it's bad, but it's actually not that bad. We're in an okay spot right now. This run's not terrible. It's not incredible, the greatest run of all time, but it's also not terrible. Not yet, at least. It still has plenty of opportunity to become terrible later, though, so don't worry. Oh my god. The whole of Mountain Village is covered by snow as a result of, Skull Kid meddling. I don't know, is it ever actually made clear what exactly he did? Like, he just... Goat is in Snowhead, it's making it snow, kill Goat. And then the area becomes spring, and... But... This equip is just Ocarina over battle. I didn't get the magic. I will get the magic after the cutscene, because I do need that magic. Or, I don't absolutely need it, but it would save time. Just, like, taking the time to get it, I'd still save time. Because there's so much I'm going to be rolling over in a little bit. There's no volcano in this area. There's a volcano in OOT that the Gorons live near, but there's no Goron, or no volcano here. Not in this game. I didn't either, Flip. Dang, I lost a second still. I'm trolling. I suck. I can't believe I lost a second with the mistake my PB made. That's upsetting. It was definitely worth the time to get that magic. Because of all the spike rolling I'm about to do to get all the way to Zora. I have 4 bombs, dude. That can be corrected, but that's not good. It's not the largest issue in the world. But what version of Majora's Mask did you buy? Because there is an objectively the best version. I may be a little biased, but it's actually objective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. N64, you've only got the second best experience. The N64 version lags so much more than the Wii VC release. With the Wii VC release, you have the most stable, stable in terms of frame rate. We're not gonna... VC crash is a thing. But, you get to use the superior controller. Lag is authentic, dude. Okay, the N64 version of MM is actually insanely laggy. Like even comparing it to other N64 games. Like, it's absurd how much the N64 version of this game lags. N64 OOT is in a much better spot than N64MM. N64MM is much laggier than OOT is, just because... I mean, I guess they were trying to put... Like, this game uses the expansion pack for the N64, and they must have been trying to push it a little bit, but... It still lags quite a bit. They pushed it a little too far. Correct, N64 version is 20 FPS. And sometimes it drops below that on the N64 version. Like, all of the versions of MM are 20 FPS. None of them are actually above that. It's 30 FPS, though, when you pause, and 60 FPS on the file select. True, Zelu. But, like, the Wii CVC version is actually just so much more fun for me to play because of the lack of lag. Also, it just looks better because it's on the Wii and it's 480 instead of 240. It just looks very nice. Thanks, Cha-Cha. Are you sharing? Bad idea? Did you make enough for the whole chat? I hope so, because I want some. Did you tell them what a horrible money sink that they invested in? I mean, actually, I think the MM or the GameCube version of MM is actually worth money, because it's kind of rare. It's just, it still sucks. Dude, you don't know how bad, like, some people just don't know how bad the GameCube version of this game is until they've played literally any other version. And then they're like, wait a minute, this is so much better, because it actually runs at its intended frame rate, instead of 12 a minute. Honestly, 12 a minute might be a bit generous. I have to wait on a boat cycle now because of that bonk. Or I just won't be able to do dolphin dives because that, like, the next boat is catching up. So I have to stay underwater. If I had not bonked there, I'd be a little bit closer to that boat in front of me and I would be able to do dolphin dives. Because the one behind me wouldn't be close enough to see me. Unfortunate. Wii U VC isn't terrible from a casual standpoint, but it does load slower. The reason the Wii U version of this game is not used for speedruns is it actually loses a substantial amount of time every load zone. For some reason, loads are just much, much slower. I like this category similarly to Glitchless, actually. It really doesn't feel a ton different. I actually might like this one. I might even, I don't know. There is a little bit more bomb luck necessary at the beginning, which I don't like, but I like getting Goron early. Getting Goron early feels really nice. Well, if you wanted to omit load zones from the timing in this game, you'd have to count every load zone. And, like, load zones aren't exactly consistent, so for every run submitted, you'd have to time every load zone. Or you'd have to put that burden on the runner. Either way, you don't exactly have a good option there. So omitting loads from this game is a lot of work that really isn't necessary. It's called LiveSplit, King Dak. You can actually download it for free at livesplit.org. Plus, load times differ between consoles the very smallest of amount, which would be, like, the best argument towards omitting them. But again, they're variable, and it'd be a lot of counting. A lot of, unnecessary work for everyone involved that I don't think anyone wants to do. The runners don't want to do it, the mods don't want to do it, so if nobody wants to do it, we're not going to do it. I have 3 bombs, why? Wait, I don't have Deku equipped anymore. Why? Holy heck. I forgot I just didn't equip that unequipped that. I'm silly! And then the next equip is going to be Goron, Ocarina, Leave, Hookshot. Also, can I aim at the torch? Oh my god! That was painful. I don't think I'm going to save time. According to Bad Idea, the Pokemon games on GameCube are fake Pokemon games. Yeah, I'm losing a few seconds, not much, but... My aiming was rather poor there. I've actually never played Coliseum. I'll probably play it soonish. No, okay, so the reason Bad Idea made that comment about the GameCube Pokemon games being fake is just, like, the style, I guess, like, how they looked. Also, I am very confused. I apparently didn't know where the load zone was for a second. Holy, this segment's bad. Making mistakes with the song playing, forgetting where the load zone is. Sloppy. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, first playthrough, dude. I know nothing about this video game. I probably will, Sable. There's some post-game stuff I want to do. Firestone's probably 245. I have a lot of time save in the second half. A lot of time save in that second half for sure. So 245 is looking like it might be the goal. At least 246, but 245 might actually be the true goal. If 246 proves too easy. That snowball pushed me a little. I've run 100% of this game in the past. I've done speedruns of that. There's actually a... Dude, I don't want to redirect anyone to my panels because I know how they look. I was about to say, like, my PB's in the panels below, but... Oh, man. Dude, it's all Twitch Beta's fault! My panels would be fine if the beta site hadn't launched and still didn't include support for markdown tables. Which it should. It should. It's an important feature. I may not be using them correctly, but they're important. That might work, actually. What in the world? Oh my god, I was aiming a little bit too far to the right! I'm so bad and I'm losing time on this segment for it. I think I'm behind now. That was not good. I was aiming the tiniest bit too far to the right. Almost not at all. Like, that almost wasn't too far right. I think if I was like 1 or 2 pixels more to the left, that was fine. Unfortunate. I love Scarecrow skip, man. I'm a little bit behind now. 52 Wish Bear. I'm gonna put one in every single one of my bottles. Okay. My bomb count is not looking good, dude. Hey, Thomas! How have things been for you recently? I haven't been seeing you around that much, but I hope you are alright. Wait. Well, that was a mistake, Follett. How did it go? Okay, decent spawn. That was almost too late of a punch. That scared me a little bit when I saw how late I punched. Favorite meme category? Dude, the one I just referenced. All bottles. You can get 52 bottles in this game. It's the greatest meme category to exist. Booney, thank you so much for the 4-month resub, dude. I appreciate it. Open the door! Excuse me. Got a little bit upset there. Yes, you can get 52 bottles in this game. So each of your pause screen menus that can contain items has 24 slots. And there are ways in this game to get a bottle on every single slot using various glitches. So that's 48 bottles. And then you can get one on all 4 Forms B buttons for another 4. Since there's Human, Deku, Goron, Zora. Thus, you can get a total of 52 bottles in this game that are all independent of one another, and you can fill them all with whatever you want. And it's great. It really is, actually. It's fantastic. I love it. Yes, it does mean you have to get Fierce Deity Mask if you want to get 52 bottles. Nice. Save 10 seconds. Alright. This run's okay. Pretty similar to PB up to this point, only 7 seconds behind. All the big time saves coming up. There's 20 to save here, 50 to save here, even though possible time save doesn't show it. It doesn't show it because I've just never gotten it before. But we're gonna get it this run, hopefully. And then 5, and then that's a bad gold, and then 20, except that's also a bad gold, so that can be bigger. And then a minute 11, and then 20, except that's a bad gold, that can be 30, 40, probably 40. And then I think these golds are actually good. These ones are good. But all of these ones in the middle. No, they're not. Goron Mask to fight Goat is slower than what I just did, Shadow. Arrows is actually much faster. Again, my main priority is speed right now. And you can actually damage Goat with arrows, and doing it the way I just did it, you can just keep him in the corner and keep shooting him. Dude, the Goron fight for Goat is so much slower. Even if you get, like, ideal luck, it's gonna take you almost a minute more. Meanwhile, the bow fight is almost 100% consistent. There is one thing that can ruin it, other than just, player error. There is an RNG factor being the stalactites that can fall and block your line of fire, which you do not want to happen, because it ruins the manip of his AI. We need a new meme category called Unlimited Bugs. And it's 52 bugs. You need to get as many bugs as is physically possible. Call it Unlimited Bugs. That category would be so long, though. Like, you have to get all the masks. So, I mean, that right there is the length of all masks thrown in. And then you gotta get some other items that all masks doesn't get. Oh my god. You have to beat the game, then reset after it saves, and then continue playing. Oh my god. Sounds like a category right there. I have yet to beat Woodfall. I'm going to be going back to Woodfall later. I have entered Woodfall Temple once, but I didn't beat it because if you beat Woodfall first, there's an additional cutscene. I only entered Woodfall to get Bow, because I need it for some stuff throughout the run. But it's better to leave and come back later. Which, it's actually also better for in-game time in this category to leave and come back later. Save and go to bug. Oh, you're bad. The forbidden question. Thank you very much, CT. SSS is a super slide. It is a glitch. Super slides as a whole are considered glitches. Ah, I wanted to go in the water there. It doesn't skip this cutscene, but it just means you void as soon as this cutscene ends, like frame 1. The time spent falling there would occur during the cutscene instead of afterwards, so it would save all the time that you fall. Vixen, I have not seen that emote in a long time. Holy. Kinda wanted the magic there. I didn't drop it correctly. Bug limit is an alternate rule set for Glitchless. It is, if you know, the Glitchless rule set is very similar to that. The pay spin in the title details it further if you want specifics. But if you don't want specifics, just think Glitchless, but a few different rules. And if anyone tells you anything about a limit to how many bugs you can have in bottles or something like that, you are being memed. Epona is useless, dude. I'll use Epona like once in this run. Actually, twice. Except they're back-to-back, and a cutscene is the only thing that forces me off of Epona. Hey, Shade! Well, Epona is slower than Goron Mask, so we will use her very rarely in this run. But she is necessary for one thing that is required to complete the run. Which is Garo Mask, so we have to get her. That is the only thing she's required for. That last balloon took too long. 26 is a mediocre time. Would have been happier with a 24 or 25. Very much so. I mean, she can, and I will be using her to get through the canyon, but you could also just bomb boost over the... Like, all Epona fences in this game, you can just use Goron Pound and damage boost yourself over them. So Epona isn't necessary for them. Because I'm already going to be on Epona, it's going to be convenient for me to use her to cross over the fences. But it's not required. It's just going to be faster in this case. Alright, my in-game time was played much better this run. I am going to have to play well if I want to make it to Aliens, but that's the intent. That if I play well, I'll make it just on time, without extra time to spare, which is just wasted time. So. If I don't get a 46, this run is dead. 47s are unacceptable. Oh, this is bad. This is a 47. Oh, this is so a 47! No! No! Terrible. Well, I'm already pretty good at that minigame. It's just that instance of it was bad. I don't want to call it the world record because, like, no one actually keeps track of times for that minigame. But we're going to call it the best known time. I have the best known time for that minigame. It's not officially kept track of, but I do not know of a better time, and I don't know anyone else who knows of a better time. So. Instead of the WR, it's the BKT. Get the shot! Go slow! I have heard about that LV. It looks fantastic. Wind Waker HG just gets better every day. They are, Shade, they are. I'm gonna fix them after this stream. Shadow, that enemy that you were talking about is referred to as a bubble. That's what they're called. I love it. I always get to this cutscene right as Dampe is heading into his house. Alrighty. Well, this run is still not bad. Too many minor time losses for me to be, like, really happy with it, but nothing major yet. Dude, the bubbles in Jabu Jabu have, like, a really dumb name. Like, I don't even know what they're called. I just, like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, something really dumb. Like, actually, like, excessively complex. Oh, that's not as bad as I was thinking. What was I thinking of then? That's still silly, but, like, what kind of name is that? I was thinking of something worse, though, so that's not it. Oh, they're called soap? That's good. Are you talking about, like, the enemies that have hearts and magic in them in Termina Field, Shadow? If you're talking about those, they're called chews. Dude, you know what would have been really nice, considering my bomb count, is a bomb drop from that Iron Knuckle. You know what I didn't get? A bomb drop from that Iron Knuckle. I don't know the exact statistic on bomb drops from Iron Knuckles, but I believe it to be 50-50 just from experimental probability. Just from runs and how often I get it in runs. I don't know the exact, but that's about how often I get it in runs. So don't quote me, but I have a reason to believe that is about, at least approximately, how common it is. Common. Alright, Flip, have a good night, dude. Congrats again. In this game, Iron Knuckles don't drop hearts. They drop bombs or they drop nothing. In OOT, do they drop hearts? I don't know OOT that well. No, Scathy! How will I spam? That's so bad, actually. Good, good. I will use that on me. $10 bombs? I want 15 here at least. Also, Scathy, I will be getting Ultra Moon. I originally had Sun, and usually when the next one comes out, I always get the opposite. So I will be getting Ultra Moon this Friday. I actually have it reserved. I'm excited to play it. Mainly so that I can stop having to worry about spoilers, because apparently the game is leaked. Which is awful. Did I ever remod sample? I'm gonna remod sample. I banned him like an hour ago for 5 minutes, but he never said anything again after the fact. Glitchy, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were leaked this weekend. They've been leaked for a few days. I know at least since Sunday. Sunday is when I heard about it, and they were probably leaked a day earlier than that, considering people were, like, a lot of people seem to know about it already in my chat on Sunday. It seemed to be fairly common knowledge already by Sunday, in fact, that they had been leaked. People are streaming Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I've actually had videos appear in my recommendeds on YouTube that are just, like, fights in the game. Thankfully, none of them have been spoiler. There have been stuff that was in Sun and Moon, nothing new. But I've been seeing just videos of the game. One of them is, like, pretty late game. It always does, dude. Every time. Is my bomb count going to be okay still? I believe it is. It's just gonna be... I'm gonna be lacking the bombs I want. And I might have to make some substitutions to make up for it. And as long as I do, I'll be fine. Actually, wait a minute. I either have enough or I'm one short. I'm not sure. I can't do the math that fast, because I can't remember every bomb I need in this category yet. I either have enough or I'm one short, though. Which is it? So wait, I have 9. So I'm gonna get 5 next time I'm at Akana. Am I gonna use any in Woodfall? Oh wait, I'm gonna use 2 in Woodfall 2. No, I'm gonna use 3 in Woodfall 2. Yeah, 3 in Woodfall 2, that'll put me down to 6. Then I'll get 5 in Akana again, and that'll put me at 11. And then I'll give 10 to the Gibdo and Gibdo Well, that'll put me at 1. If I do the Poe fight with arrows instead of bombs, that'll save me some, and then I'll be back on track, and I'll be fine. Oh yeah, the bomb drop from Mountain Village would actually make everything fine. I completely forgot that that one's even an option. Okay, if I get that one, actually, I'm okay. Anot doesn't run this category, Skathy! Alright, we'll grab that, and now bombs are fine. For some reason, I was drawing a blank on that one, that it even existed. But it does! Now my bomb count is pretty okay. It is, in fact, quite good. Am I running 52 bugs? Dude, if I ever run 52 bottles, we might as well go and put bugs in all of them. That'll be the play. Again? Ooh, he bonked. Okay. He probably won't be able to catch me, but any of the other... Yeah, this one will work. This guy is making me anxious. Okay. That's better. Whew! Alright, good win. That was a little bit of a scary one, but it worked out. Alright. Woodfall 2. What do I need? I need Deku, I need Hookshot, and I think Leave Goron. Yeah, those are my equips. Also, I need this set of 10 Deku Nuts right here. That's not what I meant to do. Dude, I need to get that set of 10 Deku Nuts in the first Woodfall trip when I'm Zora. It'd be so much easier to get as Zora. Although, actually, this is an in-game time segment, but... I mean, I can play it riskier if I'm going faster anyway, so it's probably still a good idea. Welcome back, Xener. What happened at Fire Arrows was me missing Scarecrow skip for like 20 seconds. Because I kept aiming, like I was aiming a little bit too far to the right. Like up-down wise, I actually aimed at the right spot. Nice. I was actually aiming at the right spot up-down, but I was a little bit too far to the right. And once I realized that, it was good. It's 1 o'clock now. If I finish this temple by 2:30, that should be fine, I think. This is definitely a lot riskier than I've played this segment up until this point. However, as long as I pull it off, I will save a lot of time on this segment, and I will get a rather significant gold from having done so. Pull the arrow. Length. Please. Just do the thing. It's nearly 2 in game, so. Wow. I love it when I go just a little bit too fast on the last slash. Yeah, this is actually... I'm still too early, dude. I'm not playing it risky enough still. I need to play it even riskier. Next run, I'm still gonna be too early. You kidding, dude? I'm too fast! If only I sucked more at the game, this would be good. Unfortunate, dude. Okay, so where did it turn night 1 in this run? It turned night 1. I uninverted around 5 at Romani Mask. Or at Romani, not Romani Mask. Romani, the character, right after Epona's song. And it was around a little bit after 5 then, right? And then it turned night pretty early in Termina Field. Like before I was at the halfway point to Akana Canyon. I wasn't even at the halfway point yet. It turned night. It needs to turn night, like, as soon as I'm entering Termina Field, or even earlier or something. It was like 5:40 at Garo Mask. It needs to just be like 5:50 or maybe even close to 6. Like much closer to 6, ideally. I'm not going to be late, though, Shadow. The problem is I'm going to be early, which in a speedrun wastes time, because I just have to sit there waiting for the in-game time to advance. I'm too fast! I need to be slower. Or rather, I need to give myself less in-game time to do it, because I don't need as much. So if it was 5:40 there this run, the next run I'm going to make it 5:50 or even later. Because I'm going to be leaving Clocktown at like 2:45, and you can leave at 3 and still make it. So like, I can just play Garomast as close to 6 as possible and be fine. Cause yeah, if I had lost those 20, like if the in-game time was 20 minutes later at Garomast, it would have been like 3 right there, and that would have been perfect. Cause I'd be arriving at the ranch around 3:20, which is like the optimal time to arrive. Because that's as late as you can get there and still kill all the aliens. You can actually get close to 3:30 even. You can actually be past 3:30, but that's way too risky for. Because the aliens win at 3:49. So you have until 3:49 to clear this first wave. I feel like casually, if you use Epona for this, you're more likely to fail. Because, like, you're gonna lose track of where you are and which aliens you've killed more, and you're constantly in motion, they're just harder to hit. Granted, they aren't moving very fast, but, like, even casually, I never used Epona for this. So what's my upcoming equip? I'm soaring to Akana. I'm gonna need Ocarina, I'm gonna need Goron, and I'm gonna need... What else do I need? I guess just leave fish, because that's going to be one of the first items I give away. Yeah, I'd leave fish. Almost a 40-second gold. See, that also makes sense sooner, but I feel like it makes more sense to leave fish, since it's already equipped, and that's going to be one of the first items I give away. And then I just equip Magic Beans and Gibdo on this next pause. Konoe, thank you so much for the 27-month resub. Holy heck. That is a long time. Oh, please no. That's not very nice. That was in fact quite rude. The way I did equips, though, actually saves equips there sooner when I need bombs and nuts. Because I can start right at bombs. I'll count it up, though, actually, because the other one would save equips there. So actually, they both have places where they'd save equips. I'll count it out and figure it out. By next run, I will know the optimal equips. There's only one shadow, it just takes multiple hits to kill. How have you been recently, Kanoik? I hope everything is well with you. That better light it, or I'm gonna be angry. Okay. Sometimes when you shoot a little bit too low on the torch, it doesn't light, but I must have just been high enough. That is awesome, Klenoic. Can't wait to hear more. I hope it does work out. I don't need Ocarina or Stick anymore. I should honestly equip Hookshot and Zora as soon as I get here. Just because Zora actually climbs these ladders faster than human. Because even though Zora climbs ladders slower, Zora does start higher on the ladder because of his height. So on shorter ladders, Zora actually climbs faster. On longer ladders, human climbs faster. So I really should be climbing those ladders as Zora because they're so short. I believe human is faster in the ladder in PF sewers by 4 frames. It is very close on that one. Dolphin dives actually are faster for moving through water in this game. You accelerate leaving the water and maintain the speed for a little while. That missed. I disagree. I mean, I know it looked like it missed, but torch hitboxes in this game are gigantic. Like, the torch hitbox is far larger than the torch, so I'm shocked that didn't hit. Ooh, barely avoided him there. That's fine, I only need one. You know, I just thought of something like randomly. I think I might start putting like JP Glitchless in parentheses in my stream title. Maybe that will be slightly less confusing to people. Maybe. Because it is extremely similar, and then we'll still have the paste bin that actually clarifies the rule differences. And it'll be great. And everyone will understand what bug limit is. Well, bug limit isn't confusing, it's more just that, people don't know, they just don't know what it is. Like, once you explain it to them, they understand, they just don't know what it is right away. Because even though bug limit is an extremely common category, like, bug limit is an extremely common category name in Japan. Like, there's actually a category in the Speedrun.com leaderboards on Wind Waker that's bug limit for Wind Waker. And there's a bug limit for OOT. Like, bug limit is a thing for multiple games, and it's a common name for the category in Japan, but you don't see it as much in the West, is the thing. So people get confused. Yeah, but people understand Glitchless more. That's all. Like, people are more likely to understand, like, oh, Glitchless. That makes sense. They see bug limit and they're like, I have some ideas, but I don't know for sure. Or they might just not know at all. But because it's so similar to Glitchless, I might just put, like, it's not called JP Glitchless, but I might just put that in the title. Maybe that clarifies it for some people. Maybe I put JP Glitchless rule set then, Zooner. It's the glitch bug, Klonoic. It refers, like, a bug limit, by the Japanese definition, is just limiting the use of bugs in the game. Or glitches. So it's essentially glitchless, and it's just a slightly different rule set than the traditional glitchless rule set we use. Because they allow a couple extra things. And I've heard it's a literal translation, but I don't know for sure. That's way too far left. My magic is low. I'm gonna have to be careful here. That should be enough to kill 3 eels. Alright, we're gonna have to be careful, though. Like, I really don't want to use much more than a unit of magic per hit. I might run out just before the end looking at it. This looks like 5 units of magic, which means I have 1 extra to play around with, but it's hard not to use the extra, honestly. To avoid getting eaten. That was 2 units. I have 2 units of magic left, which means if I want to do this, like, optimally, I can only use 1 per hit. Because each use of the magic shield is going to use at least 1 unit. Can I do this without getting eaten? Or, I guess I'm going to bonk. Well, I guess we ended up playing that really safe at the end of the day. so that I did not run out of magic. I wonder if I'll save time here. That last eel was really slow, but the rest was good. My Pirate's Fortress was definitely better than my PB, I'm almost certain. So, I might still save time, which would be neat. Let's grow the lead. Honestly, if everything goes optimally, I could end up PBing, I think, by like 2.5 minutes this run and get like a mid 247. Which would be really good. It'd be pretty close to record, but and halfway to my goal. Or not even, it'd be more than halfway to my goal, because I only want a high 245. A low 245 seems a little harder, like actually a decent amount. Like just anything in the 245 range. That gives me a whole minute of wiggle room. .244 is not in 245 range, however it is also acceptable. I will take it. Nice gold. Oh, wow, that was actually still 1 unit of magic. I had 3 units of magic then. Well, now I have 0. The lag made that a tiny bit difficult. What's funny is doing the TCS pause in this category actually loses time, but I always do it anyway. It only loses like a frame or two, and it's totally worth doing for the meme. I have never lost a world record by 2 frames, and I never will. Also, this, like, I'm not yet at an optimized time. Zastanik, you can read about it in the P-Spin in the title, but essentially it is an alternate rule set for Glitchless, used by the Japanese speedrun community for this game. They have a slightly different rule set. The P-Spin details what the major differences in terms of what is allowed are. That's not gonna hit. Alright, my PB lost 1.5 minutes in Great Bay Temple. Probably more because the golds themselves aren't optimized. So let's see how much we can save. I could come out of Great Bay Temple over 2 minutes ahead if this goes well. Also, I'm gonna nail the new trick that I failed in my other run because it's actually easy and I don't know how I failed it. Alright. You're gonna be back in a couple minutes, but you're gonna miss the most exciting trick of Great Bay Temple. Great Bay Temple is honestly the best temple in a glitchless speedrun. It's got all the good tricks. Like this one. Dude, I'm so bad at doing that trick without Zora. I'll probably practice it more and maybe implement it once I get closer to my goal to save that little bit of extra time. But as of right now, it's not necessary and I'm much less consistent. Just because I've practiced it less. Imagine if I could have used that real bomb chew for a long jump. Oops. I practiced that movement. Why did... Dude! Stop being dumb! The name of that enemy is Real Bomb Chew. Shadow. A recoil flip probably would have been easier. Maybe. Actually. What? Why did that bonk so early? I was like riding the corner and then all of a sudden it bonked. I went over. Whenever I go for DF Bonk in runs, stuff happens that never happens in practice. DF Bonk is actually just, like, you can't get it in runs. It's impossible. Let's see if I can get a good wart fight here. I made sure to fill up on health, so that wasn't an issue. Let's see if I can get the dump like the pull, and then everything's good. It's all gonna be great. Ooh, I think I got the double hit. I think I double hit him again there. If I double hit him again there, that's so good because it means he's one hit from death. Oh, I didn't get it there. Okay, so I only got one of the double hits. One of them is still good. I'm still saving time here. I'm actually not golding it, though. Unfortunately, I'm only saving like 10. That was not the greatest fight. The double hit, you have to let the first bomb hit you. So you have to be standing still when your first bomb explodes. That way you get put into the damage animation. And then you pull a bomb not quite as soon as you can. Like, I've never succeeded mashing with it. But pretty early. Pretty early. You have to pull a bomb right away after you get damaged. And it'll hit him again. The timing is not the most tight in the world, but it's also not incredibly lenient. I've practiced it a little bit, just to make sure I can do it somewhat consistently. Oh, I could have gone for that cycle, but I didn't have enough time to react. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was sketchy. Okay. This temple has always been the most difficult in glitchless categories. It's the most fun. And so far, it's gone pretty well. Not perfectly. The wart fight could have been a little bit faster. I need more practice, dude. Because honestly, it could have been a little bit faster. I need to equip bombs instead of hookshot. On the previous pause, I forgot that you can do this recoil flip, and I equipped hookshot instead of, all of the levers, or like all of the turn keys that you only can push once, turn counterclockwise. So whatever way I'm, like if I'm pushing or pulling it, it's to ensure I'm turning it counterclockwise, because that's the only way it can turn. You can't, it won't do anything if you try to rotate it clockwise. And then these ones, it doesn't matter what I do, I just do whatever. Hey, Spacer! Another one of my favorite tricks. This one's pretty easy. I have now jinxed myself, so I will fail it. Yep! I jinxed it, dude! Okay. Loses only like 15 seconds if I recover quickly. I call it easy and then proceed to fail it. Even, like, it is actually easy, but whenever I call something easy, I just proceed to choke it. Whatever. That didn't actually lose that much time because my backup was quick. Hit me. Ouch. Alright, so overall a pretty good Grit Bay Temple. Not perfect, couple flaws. It is probably the hardest part of the run, but I want it to be even better than that. So I will continue to work on it, but that was definitely a huge jump up for my PB. Much improved. I will save a lot of time on this segment. Remember, Shadow, it's a speedrun, so anything I don't absolutely need or doesn't save time, I'm not going to get. Nice ledge grip. Oh man, 44. Another step closer to the 44-month resub. Thank you very much, sir. I don't know why I thought about that equip for a second. I went in knowing what the equip is, and then I, like, second-guessed myself. I hate it when I do that. I hate it when you know something, and you're sure you know it, but you still second-guess yourself for some reason. I don't get it. This is definitely my last run for the evening, bad idea. Because of when I have to go to sleep for work, I do not have time to start another, so... if you come back, then this run may be on PB pace. Or it may be dead and I'll be offline. Look at the time save though, ready? Look at this time save. I almost golded, only because I failed that one trick. I didn't gold. Darn. If I had succeeded that trick, that would have been like a 10-second gold. I am 2 minutes ahead. So this is 2:47 pace right now. This run's bad too. Or it's not bad. I can't call it bad, but it's not up to the Trevperson standard. Which is to say it's not perfect. And it is a standard I never reach, unfortunately. That is not an attainable standard. But I can try. Equip here is going to be Fire Arrow. I believe just Goron with that one. Actually, oh, I'll get the magic elsewhere. I think I need, like, that should have been the place I got magic. My bombs are still in a good spot. I really should have prioritized the magic, not the bombs. I know there is, but the magic on the way to Akana Castle would have been faster. Oh, that doesn't matter. That jinx will wear off. That jinx is irrelevant. I shouldn't have gone Goron there, though, because I'm actually doing this strat. I timed that strat to be faster. At least whenever I timed it multiple times in, and I kept getting it was faster. Every time. Okay, this jinx needs to wear off, like right now. Thanks, Bon! Okay, it wore off. Good, good, good. I figure there's like no way it lasts through all of this cutscene, but it was scaring me for a sec there. Okay, I want to get hit by one of these guys once. Which they did not do. I meant to damage myself with that. Stop targeting things! I want to hit myself! Oh my god. Because I kept targeting things, it wouldn't let, Link was delaying shielding the Chew until he landed, because of the target. Which is silly that that happens, but that's how it works, and so I wasn't able to damage myself with the Chews! Twice in a row, because I made the exact same mistake twice, because I'm a moron. Don't worry, my stupidity is endearing. That's why I have viewers. Oh my god. I'm still saving time. I'm not always stupid, I swear. Just only most of the time. Ouch. My Chew count is still fine. It doesn't matter that I wasted a few. The Death Warp would have just been quicker if I, you know, had half a heart as opposed to a full heart. Small. This actually is world record pace. That's crazy. I don't know if I'll actually world record. I'd have to gold some stuff or play pretty... Like, my golds in Stone Tower are quite good. I don't know if it's gonna happen, because I'd have to play basically identical to my golds. To PB, or to world record. And my golds in Stone Tower aren't bad, I think. I might be wrong. I could be proven wrong. But at the moment, I think they're okay. So I don't think it's gonna happen this run, but it could. It could. I might just be wrong. I might be remembering incorrectly. Come on, does anyone actually miss the 20-minute long hovers up Stone Tower? I mean, feel free to let me know if you do, but I feel like if anyone says yes, they're mostly memeing. You kind of like getting food during them. See, you didn't like the climb itself, you just liked that it was a window of nothing happening. If that hits me, that's fine. It'll put me at 2 hearts. As long as I don't get hit again. I wonder if I can save any time on this segment. I might have to Song of Double Time twice, which if I did, would mean PB, or world record is probably out of the question. And I might have to Song of Double Time twice just because this run is so fast, and I need to make it 3rd night. Yeah, I am, Zuner. Hyrulean, thank you so much for the host, dude. Hey, Barzy. I'm probably gonna have to Song of Double Time twice. This run was way too fast. Nothing I can do to avoid it at this point, I think. I need to heal a little bit because I actually have too little health for what I want to do. I need 2 hearts. So I'll get 1 heart, and then I'll just knock myself down again with lava damage in one of the upcoming rooms. Or if I end up getting hit by one of the real bomb chews by mistake, that'll put me at 1. And then when I get a heart, I'll be at 2, which is where I want to be anyway. So whichever one happens, I'm fine. Is it now, Hyrulean? Oops. Where were you, Hyrulean? Stone Tower, I assume? It's like the latest point where you really do that. Where it's significant that you need to do that, at least. Where else do you have to do that? I got a heart, I got magic. Everything's great. Now we're just going to do this, I guess. So I have to Song of Double Time twice now? No way around it. I love it, Hyrulean. That's my favorite. It is not a bad idea. We're still going strong. It's still okay. I needed my health to be exactly 2 hearts for a part coming up. This is ideal. You'll see why it is significant in a sec. I am sorry that happened, Hyrulean. I feel like you've had enough PBs this week anyway. You need to slow down. Can't be too mad about that one. Although, I mean, I guess another one is always nice. You definitely take those. Uh-oh. Gonna have less time for this. Ooh, the light wore off right as the sunblock disappeared. That was scary. So I had put myself at 2 hearts because I want to be at 1.5 hearts when I enter this fight. And the reason I want to be at 1.5 hearts when I enter this fight is so that I can do a death warp, because Garo Master does 1 heart of damage. So I will get hit once in this fight, put myself at half, which is kill range of a bomb. So it's all health management for the death warp in this fight. So I get hit intentionally, or he'll miss completely. Okay. Awkward. Just a tiny bit. This is probably still faster than soaring. It's questionable. Soaring would have been an extra equip, and it would have been the whole cutscene. I'm not sure. Or actually, it wouldn't have been an extra equip. I could have just done that equip early. That would have been fine, too. Dude, I don't know about world record with this run, man. A 247 is definitely nice, though. A 247 I do appreciate, assuming I get it. If I gold this segment too, I may become a believer of the world record. But if I don't, it's gonna probably not happen. Like, I need to gold this segment if that's gonna happen. I don't know, Xener. I don't really need one, because not much happens in... Like, I don't know. Blame DF. I got these splits from DF. Dude, Stone Tower Temple and Bug Limit is actually so good. I like the Bug Limit Stone Tower Temple more in Bug Limit than Glitchless, just because of how many recoil, like how useful recoil flips are in this dungeon. I mean, it's always... I mean, I guess it's always awesome when I get the world record, but it can't always happen. And, like, for me to get it now would be so weird, because technically I'm still new to this category. This is going to be my 3rd complete run since I started running it, seriously. I did do a few meme races, but none of them were good. So since I started practicing this category seriously, this would be my 3rd complete run. So to world record after 3 serious runs would be... That'd be pretty fast, honestly. That'd be pretty freaking fast. I was about to say I've never died to Gomez, but then I remembered the time I lost a run to dying to Gomez. And I stopped saying that. Oh, I can't believe I, like, any run died to Gomez, honestly. Gomez is such an easy fight. Ouch. Ouch. That should hit. Slightly lower. That one. No! Okay, even lower. Dang it. I suck. I'm not promising anything. It's way too close to call. If I world record, it's by a matter of seconds. Either way, my goal is much lower. My goal is almost a minute better than world record. So even if I do world record with this run, I'll still be a ways off my goal. Or my goal. Wrong word. This Jinx doesn't matter. I'm not going to be using my sword anytime soon, which is why I don't bother avoiding the Jinx. I avoid the Jinx on my way to Gomez, because you need your sword for Gomez, but then on the way back through the corridor, it's just a waste of time to avoid getting hit by those enemies. It's better to just take the Jinx because you don't need your sword. He blocked my shot with his head. Hey, Verms! Four shots to kill. 2. Ooh, that one hit. 3. Okay, it is slightly before 12, unfortunately. I didn't realize I could do Stone Tower that quickly. In Glitch... Oh! Oh, I used my reference point in Glitchless, but Bug Limit Stone Tower is faster because of all the recoil flips. So in Glitchless, it would be past 12 right now. But because it's Bug Limit, it's not. I was treating it like Glitchless. So I'm gonna have to wait a few seconds for it to be 12. Just a few. Barely at all. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind for future Bug Limit runs. I need to treat it differently than Glitchless because Bug Limit Stone Tower is faster. It's like 11:50 right now, Fox. I'm gonna lose like 6-7 seconds to that. If it was Glitchless, it would be past 12. Because Glitchless Stone Tower is a little bit slower. Actually, substantially slower. So... I will keep that in mind, though. For sure. Hey, Crimson! How are you, dude? I don't know. I might, dude. I might miss it by a few seconds now, just because of me treating it like glitchless instead of bug limit. I could still record. I'm gonna I'm gonna lose 6 seconds. Okay, so my best possible time right now is 12 seconds under record. I'm going to lose 6-7 seconds to that to this mistake, which means I need to play within like a 5-second margin for error. Because I can't enter South Clocktown before 12, because if I'm in South Clocktown before 12, what ends up happening is like a minute, not quite a minute, but a long cutscene will play. So I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait for it to hit 12. Dude, this is the best music for this too. Now I can go. Alright, have a good night, Shadow. Get up there! Ah! Yeah, the run's got another 7-8 minutes to it before the end. Bad idea. Hey, Luke! The world record, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 months old. Belle got it earlier this year. Alright, I'm jinxing the run right here and now by taking a picture of the splits and posting them on Twitter. The run's going out in my terms. I should probably stop using Push though, it's been having problems recently. It takes a really long time to take pictures. What is a good replacement? Is it control print screen or alt print screen that takes a picture of just the application that's active? Which one is it? Alt? Okay. I couldn't quite remember. I could just use that. And then post it in Paint and save it. Yeah, Poosh is having trouble taking this picture. It's got an error once already. Oh, nice program! I'm moving away from it. Kill it. An error occurred! Oh yes, it finally took it! And it's not even a good picture, so I have to take a second one, because it doesn't draw the picture. Like, I drag around the edge of Live Split, and it takes a picture slightly bigger than the one I actually, like, drew around. It's silly. Oh, you can? Bad idea? Interesting. Okay. Well, it took the entirety of the cutscene to get that posted to Twitter, because Poosh is fantastic. I'm going to uninstall it. Links are allowed in my chat as long as they're relevant and they're not using a link shortener. If you use a link shortener, one of my mods will give you the quick 10-minute. And a warning. And then they don't really keep track, but if somehow they remember and you do it again, then it's a perma. No link shorteners. Link shorteners are bad. Also, they have to be relevant. If you advertise yourself, that's just a ban. Well, I knew Discord does. Oh man, Escrunt, you're playing with fire. God's face here. Yes. No, maybe so. Hyrulean, this run could world record, but if it does, it's going to by seconds. I could also just miss it by seconds. It's extremely close. Either way, not gonna hit my goal, but I guess getting a 246 here would be neat. I'd need a really good Majora fight to still get a 246, though. If this Majora fight is fantastic, I could still get a 246. It needs to be crazy good, though. I need, like, perfect RNG. Light arrows, bombs, Zora. No, I'm not gonna use ice arrows on Majora. Because I need light arrows for Wrath. I equip stick later, Zuner. There's a bomb strat I do for Mask that's pretty fast. I'm not sure whether it's faster, actually, but it does skip a Zora transformation. Stood still, runs alive. If he moved there, that could have been really bad. I threw the bomb too early. The pull was timed correctly, I just threw it too early. It's completely on me. Oh no! There goes world record. World record's gone. There's no way. Unless this fight ends in like 5 seconds, there's no way. This fight needs to end instantly, which it can if I get the greatest luck you've ever seen. So if I get the greatest luck you've ever seen, maybe. This fight needs to end instantly. He dodged barely. Well, that luck was bad enough that even if I hadn't misplayed Mask, I still wouldn't world record. Oh my god, choking Majora. Dang it, dude! Alright. Wow, I actually lost a lot of time on this Majora. Still a huge PB, though, but world record will be next time. Next time, dude. Let's still get the PB. This is still a 247. Just a bad 247 now because of this Majora. Ah, I lost like 30 seconds on Majora. Why? What a bad fight. Whatever, dude. Still a huge PB. Over 2 minutes. Whatever, dude. Next time. Next time. Now we know for next run that I have so much time to save at Majora. So, I mean, that's a thing. I have a ton of time to save at Majora. Dude, my Glitchless PB has a ton of time to save at Majora, too. Was this second or third? Let me look at the leaderboard. What is this? This is second. It beat Shiba by 11 seconds, and Shiba was second. So I got second with this one. The splits are in Japanese because the rule set for this category is like it's this English is impossible, by the way. This category is a Japanese category. Like the rule set, the players, like this category is mostly run by Japanese speedrunners. Or at least that's where it got its origins. Dude, Ta, thank you so much for the 22-month resub. Sparinol, thank you for the 143 bits. I don't know why you chose that number, but thank you. I know that, Fox, but, it was probably worth the 2 extra mass transformations, though. It was gonna end up being extra mass transformations, Fox, but it was probably still worth it, because the laser goes on for a while. Is that what it means, Ta? I actually... What? Apparently not, Ta. The heck? Alright. Well, that was a neat run. Where were the major time losses? I lost a lot of time in Snowhead. Snowhead was bad. I started getting it back, but like this early game needs to be improved. Aliens could be managed even better. We found out that 540 still wasn't good enough for me to get Gyromask. I need to get it closer to 6. I got Gyromask at 540 in this run. Still was too early to the ranch for aliens. I need to get Gyromask like at 555 or like as close to 6 as possible. Yeah, now again, but better. Well, not tonight, because I have to work for 8 hours tomorrow, and I'm excited, but Snowhead time save, Aliens time save, Majora time save, and a little bit in Great Bay, too. Great Bay was not flawless. Great Bay is another big area for practice. Probably going to dedicate a lot of time to that one as well. So the big areas to improve are Great Bay, Aliens, Snowhead, and Majora. Those are the big time saves. Alright, bad idea. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the congrats, guys. Phoenix, I'm mostly just really tired because it's an 8-hour shift. I'm not used to something that, like, a shift that long. Plus, I had to move my sleep schedule over 6 hours just because of how early I need to go in. So the combination of the two is what's making me really tired. The work itself isn't super tiring. And I think, in fact, like, once I'm settled down and I'm used to this sleep schedule and I'm used to going into work, I won't be tired afterwards anymore. Alright, well that is a PB. So let me grab a 10-hour long picture of this. Oh, never mind, I got it instantly. What a lord. Okay. I'll tweet this one out real quick. Dude, who are we raiding? We get to do a PB raid tonight. Which, anyone who's watched me before, you know my PB raid message, so you better get it ready right now. But in case you've not been here before and you don't know the raid message, it is, whatever emote you want at the beginning and the end of the message, and then the time without the decimal. So it'd be two, and it's with spaces. So 2 space, 4 space, so on. Alright. Who's live? We got Kyle. We got you. We got, oh my god. A lot of people are live. Alright, I think we're gonna do Kyle. Kyle's running Hundo, and I'm biased towards Hundo, honestly. Alright guys, here is the raid message and the link. You again may use whatever emote you want, but my example message has "oh my dog." But you may change it to whatever you want. I'm gonna head out for tonight. I will hopefully see everyone tomorrow after work. I'm settling in. I shouldn't be too tired as long as I get to sleep early enough tonight at like 12, which I have plenty of time to do. So, see you guys then. Everyone have a good night. Thank you very much.